Hello everyone, Skits here and welcome to top 25 mods of Skyrim in 2014. Now I'm sorry this video took me so long to make, but I was sick and I was unable to do any videos. Now as always, this is my personal list, and if you don't agree with it, feel free to post your own down in the comments. In this video I will be covering first 5 mods, and the rest of the list should be released in the following 2 weeks. And now let's get to it. Coming up at place number 25 we have VioLens, a Killmove mod by Reko. Now this mod basically adds tons of new kill moves into the game. It is similar to Dance of Death that also added tons of new kill moves, but this mod also features a mod configuration menu where you have a lot of customization options for your kill moves. First let's take a look at kill moves themselves. There are different kill moves for each type of weapon, for shields, warhammers, bows, magic spells, battle axes, short swords and so on, and there is almost 100 of them. I personally think that all of the new kill moves look very good. Some of them are a little bit buggy, especially advanced kill moves that basically like slide your character back to his pose after he does the kill move, but those can be disabled, and other kill moves work perfectly and there are no camera bugs or any stuff like that included. Now let's take a look at the main feature that differentiates this mod from Dance of Death, and that is the mod configuration menu. Here you can optimize all of your kill moves. Now this mod configuration menu also applies to vanilla kill moves, so if you are somehow not satisfied with how they work in vanilla game, you can change it with this menu. For example, you can disable the last enemy restriction for kill moves, you can turn off decapitation with maces, you can also select different camera angles for kill moves, you can either have them only be in first person, third person, or a combination of both, and you can also select what type of kill moves will be used on different types of weapons. So for example, like I said, if you don't want decapitation to be done by maces, you can disable it. Now my main reason for selecting this mod as number 25 is not only the huge amount of new kill moves that this mod includes, but also its mod configuration menu that I talked about. Like I said, it is an amazing way of setting up your kill moves. Even if you don't like the new kill moves included, you can just use it to set up your vanilla kill moves. And that is also the main thing that makes it better than Dance of Death, at least in my opinion. So like I said, a great mod, and definitely go ahead and check it out. Place number 24 goes to iNeed, Food, Water and Sleep by ISOKU. This mod aims to make your game a little bit more realistic by adding few needs to your character. From now on your character has to eat, drink and sleep. Now if you will not complete these needs, you will get different negative effects on your character. And on the other side, if you will keep your character healthy and well rested, you will get few boosts to your statistics, for example, quicker magical regeneration, or you will learn skills faster. Now since mod 2 wanted to make it even more hardcore, food is now harder to find, and it is also more expensive to buy at shopkeepers or at inns. For water, however, there are a few new ways of acquiring it. You can now either ask for water from NPCs that you know and you are friendly with. You can also create water skins at Tanning Rack that you can fill with water at any water source. Wells are also functional. You can, for example, drink from them or fill your water skins. Now there are also a few other things that this mod adds. You can enable animations when you will eat or drink. If you will drink too much, you will get a blurred out screen that you can see on screen right now. And if you will activate it, you also have a chance of catching dangerous diseases. For example, when you will eat raw meat or spoiled food. You can now, for example, enable followers' needs, and followers will also eat and drink with you when you sit down on a bench. Overall, this mod adds a lot of realism into Skyrim, and that is the main reason why I chose it for number 24. 23rd place goes to Arissa, the Wandering Rogue by Chesko and Nikkita. This mod adds a new companion into the game. You can find Arissa a dead man's drink in Falkreath, and you also have to complete a short quest if you want her to join you. Now Arissa is also fully voice acted, and as you can see, she also comes with custom visuals. Now Arissa also comes with a few custom things that made her special. For example, you can talk to her and she has a lot to say about every location you visit. You can either choose her to talk random things about places you visit, or you can only have her talk about your surroundings when you ask her. If you also want to make her useful in a city, you can tell her to go wherever she wants, and at the end of your trip in, for example, Whiterun, you can find her outside the gates, which is I think one of the most useful functions, because now she won't get in your way in city, and she will also sometimes find something, because if you did not know, she's also a thief. Now there are also a few different relationships with Arissa that you can achieve. You can either become her companion, friend, ally, or also rival, where she will leave your services. Now this regard system will respond naturally to your actions over the course of the game. You can also increase your relationship status with her by talking to her and choosing the right options, and as you move higher in her regards system, she will also have more functions available. If you are, for example, her friends, she will give you lockpicks and leveled poisons every day, and if you are her companion, you can summon her from anywhere in Skyrim. She also has her own horse and armor, and I have to mention that voice acting is great as well. Now I personally think that Arissa is one of the best companions on Nexus. She is intelligent, she has a lot to say, she's also not over the top beautiful like some of the other companions on Nexus, and she also fits in the world of Skyrim. So if you're looking for a good companion that can accompany you throughout your whole game, then Arissa is definitely for you. Place number 22 goes to yet another companion. This time it is Sofia, the funny fully voiced Wolver by Jarvis and Slagman. You can find Sofia in Whiterun's stables. When you find her, Sofia is a little bit drunk and she also looks like she's after a hard night, but don't worry, you can still talk to her, and after short conversation she will join you. Now Sofia is also fully voice acted, and I have to say that the voice acting was very good. I really liked it. I also liked Sofia's visuals. She was pretty, but she still did not look weird like some of the other, you know, companions that are usually in the hot files on Nexus. I'm sure you've seen a lot of them. Now most of these pretty companions only offer basic functions, but Sofia is different, and that's what made her a huge success. Other than being fully voice acted, she just like Arissa has a lot to say about your surroundings. You can also talk to her about different topics, and also if you stay with her for a long enough time, she can also become sort of your girlfriend. Now her another special feature is that you can also get her drunk, and after that she will talk a lot of stupid things like drunk people usually do, and also sing her own versions of the songs. I did not also mention that you can make her sing as well, and sometimes she doesn't remember the words, so she just makes them up, and I thought that was funny. You can also talk a lot about her past. She's also quest aware, so she will have something to say about main quests and also about bounty quests, and she also was at College of Winterhold, so her main style is destruction spells in one hand and one-handed weapons in other hand. Now when it came down to Arissa and Sofia, I wasn't sure who to put on number 23 and who to on number 22, but in the end I decided that I prefer Sofia because she was a little bit more funny and also she was prettier in my opinion. So yeah, Sofia is definitely a great companion. She is, like I said, funny, and she also likes to talk a lot, and you can also get her drunk if you feel like, so definitely a recommendation from me. And coming up at place number 21, we have Immersive Sounds Compendium by LAZYGECKO. Now this mod is a complete sound overhaul of Skyrim. Now this mod is really about personal preference because some of the sounds are definite improvement over the vanilla ones, but some of the sounds are changes and therefore you may not like them. But I personally liked almost all of the new sounds, and that's why I also decided to include this mod at place number 21. Like I said, almost every sound is changed, and now let's take a look at different categories that this mod changes. First one is weapons and combat. There are new weapons for weapon equip, weapon impact, weapon swings, shields and blocking, and also ranged weapons. Mod also changes footsteps and movement sounds. Mod also changes magic and spellcasting sounds for destruction, conjuration, illusion, alteration, restoration, shouts, and vampiric sounds as well. There are also new sounds for loot, inventory, doors, containers, levers, and so on. Now there are also lots of different variations. When you install this mod, you can choose what type of sound do you want for different kinds of categories. So if you, for example, don't like magic sounds, you can choose different type of sound when you reinstall the mod again.
This one.
So like I said, I like most of these sounds, and that is also the reason why I included this mod on place number 21. I mean, this mod must have took a long time for Water to make, because there are tons and tons of sounds in Skyrim, and I really appreciate his work, so make sure you check out this mod. And yeah guys, I guess that's it for this video. I know that this first video is a little bit shorter, but like I said, I had flu and therefore I did not have any time to record anything. The next video will include mods from place number 20 to 11. And then we have the usual top 10. I hope to release these videos as soon as possible, hopefully by the end of the next week, but we will see how it goes. And yeah guys, I guess that's it, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, tell me what you think about it in the comments, subscribe for more Fallout, Skyrim and DayZ content, and I will see you next time.